In buying happiness news, this was submitted by Dogs Are Better Than Humans.
Some of them.
A Japanese billionaire is running a $9 million basic income experiment on Twitter.
Oh, shit.
On Twitter.
In America or in Japan?
In Japan.
Oh, fucking bitch. I was like, I could use some of that money.
This shit is cool.
You really?
Yeah.
I want to hear what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's two sides to it. People think people aren't happy because a lot of their basic needs aren't met. So if you give them some basic income, they could fulfill those needs, and then now they can actually live life without being stressed out. The other side of it is if you don't earn your own money, you'll never be happy.
You might lose your drive.
Yeah. Because your happiness comes from accomplishing little goals.
Yeah. But what if it's like, it's not enough money to live off of? It's just enough to like,
Boosty.
like a little
boost.
Then what about that?
I don't know.
What if my happiness comes from having more money?
Oh.
That makes me happy too.
Those are my little goals, like money.
Yeah, my happiness comes from just money raining on my face.
All right, you guys, don't get mad. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I think I was gone.
Don't worry, I got you.
It turned into a joke?
Yeah, I think so. Because everyone started talking. I'm like, oh shit, I'm still sitting.
Have we started?
You're like, wait,
What happened?
if a raccoon didn't have a striped tail, would it be a squirrel? Is that what happened?
No, but catch me up.
Do you have the answer?
So a Japanese billionaire said he's donating $9 million to his Twitter followers to see if it makes them happier. So he's doing this basic income experiment.
Oh,
What
that's
he's really
dope.
doing is buying Twitter followers.
I want to follow him.
For sure. Because he's actually done this once before, and that tweet is the most retweeted of all time.
Rule 1, you have to follow me.
Damn, this was genius.
Yeah.
Rule 2, tag 3 of your friends and have them follow me.
Yeah, so this guy, his name is Usaku Mazeawa. Sorry if I said it wrong. And so he is the founder. We actually have talked about him in the past here on JK News. So he's the founder of Japan's largest fashion retail website. And this is what he looks like.
Is that Uniqlo or?
The last time, no, it's a Japan one. So it's called, what? Why are you laughing?
He said, is that Uniqlo? That's the only one?
That's the only thing I know. I don't know.
It's called Zozo Town.
Oh.
Never heard of
Kind
it.
of close out.
I've seen that.
Koto Town.
He is, so Forbes deems him the 22nd richest person in Japan. And so,
It's not even the top 10.
I'm not gonna take this guy's money.
Yes. Fucking slacker.
okay, well, yeah. So anyway, when we talked about him was because he was gonna be the first tourist signed up to go to the moon with Elon Musk. That's right. Yeah.
I think I was here for that one. Because I remember that story.
Oh shit.
You know what?
Damn.
So
This fool's rich.
he will be donating about $9 million to 1,000 of his Twitter followers, which will be about $9,118 per person.
9,000.
If they follow him and retweet that tweet. And so he gave it a week, and he was saying that he's whoever receives this money will have to fill out these surveys constantly to pretty much let him know like how. Oh, he also told him like you could spend the money however you want. I just want to know how it's affecting your life.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's a lot of homework.
$9,000 is not a lot in the grand scheme of things for that type of contingency plan.
Depends on how long the survey is.
How
It's like if it's like a 10-question thing, like once a month, like yeah, sure. What?
I feel like you should only have to do the surveys for as long as you have the money.
Money.
Oh, in one day, I'm done.
I thought that they would be giving it out like in little spurts.
Yeah.
That's why they keep you doing the surveys because otherwise.
If you give me that money up top, boy, you ain't never seen me again. You understand me?
Straight up. That's $9 grand. That's pretty sad.
For all that work?
That's not that much
Yeah,
work.
it's a
What's
survey.
what? It's just
Survey.
you have to just tell them what you spent the $9 grand on.
True.
No, I'm not
I filled
about
out
it.
more for
You
less.
guys are crazy.
I like my privacy.
Look at this. Listen to this asshole right
Dude,
here.
I filled
This
out-
asshole's like, hey, if it's under 10 questions, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, dude, you know, when you go to all the casinos and you sign up for all the fucking like
Yeah, sure,
rewards
sure,
cards.
sure.
I've done that for like fucking probably what, like $1 an award.
Right, but if they're like, hey, $9 grand, Ryan's like, what? 11 questions? I don't think so.
And that one question,
Yeah, it's way too much.
throw it out.
Way too much.
Wow, we're done here.
Yeah, so a lot of people retweeted it and they're super excited to find out. But they're saying that the 1,000 winners will be selected at random through a lottery, and they will be contacted by himself via direct messages later this month. So then,
I gotta follow.
like he's cautioning them against fraudulent messages, saying that official direct messages will be sent to the winners, because I guess in the past, like people pretended to be him, and like people got scammed.
Do you have to live in Japan?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay.
It does seem that he is trying to have this experiment happen with Japanese citizens. But it is on Twitter. Like, who's stopping you from following and retweeting?
Well, I mean, if you don't speak Japanese, it's gonna be hard to decipher which tweet.
Google Translate.
You
Hello.
can see the one that has
For $9,000? Yes, I think so.
You can see the one that has like millions of retweets.
Okay.
Does he have any goals for this experiment that he put out? Like, I'm trying to figure this out, or I'm trying to figure that out.
It's a big survey.
So he said that his goal is to test the premise of a basic income, which is the notion that every citizen should get a guaranteed regular stipend. So he's saying that normally this idea that the government should provide these unconditional stipends, but since most governments have not been trying to do this, some wealthy individuals, as this guy, have been taking matters into their own hands.
Andrew Yang said the same thing.
Yeah, it's the Yang thing.
Yeah, so Andrew Yang, he announced that he'd give away $12,000 to a random follower last June. And also in Stockton, they are several months into their 18-month basic income experiment that is sponsored by a nonprofit called Economic Security Project.
Cool.
And so they're showing that the first batch of data is showing that recipients are spending the money mostly on food, clothes, and utility bills, which counters the critics of basic income who often claim that people will just
Buy more stuff.
Huh?
Buy more stuff.
Yeah, buy more
Shoes.
stuff or buy it for drugs or just not even care to go to work because they're chilling on this money. But the evidence has not supported that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Bitcoin thing, right? It's like, well, people use it. Some people use it for crimes, and so yeah, because some people are shitty about it, that means it's all shitty, right? It's like the same idea.
That's humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
Constant humanity.
Of course, some people will use it and be shitheads, and then, but like they're saying,
I mean, the same shit's happening with cash. Like,
yeah, fuck yeah, exactly.
And on the flip side, some people probably that don't even need it are like, well, I'll just double it up for my other cousin who really needs it right now.
Right.
There's probably people doing just as
Or
much
saving
good
it.
as bad. Or saving it, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how this turns out for him. But a lot of these people are very excited to get $9,000.
I think it'd be crazy if it wasn't just Japan and you got a guy getting $9,000 in a third world country and all of a sudden they ball the fuck out. Or you're in a crazy ass first world country where 9Gs is nothing.
True.
Right.
And then just seeing how their quality of life changes.
But in a third world country, if you're suddenly balling and everyone else isn't,
You're dead.
I was just about to say that. Now you're a target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like I was hearing.
If you don't give back to your own community.
You can't fill the survey out, you're fucked.
It's like the guy who stole a soccer ball that we heard about.
Yeah.
What?
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
So I don't remember what country it was. Guy stole a soccer ball. The village hunted him down and then threw a tire around his neck and set it on fire and
Oh
killed
my
him.
god.
Oh.
The soccer ball was this.
Tire on his neck?
Oh, I think Bert Kreischer was talking about he was doing like a comedy tour in South America.
That's where I heard it from.
Yeah.
We both listen to Rogan.
Yeah.
Thank God. Because I conflated it with a memory that I had here. Wow.
yeah, me too, though. I had it here.
I think he saw like a kid's soccer game or something, and he's just feeling like a good Samaritan. He went and bought the whole team soccer balls, and the coach came and yelled at him, and he's like, "What the fuck? You want all these kids to get killed?" And he goes, "It's just a soccer ball."
Because he told us here.
That's right.
Who gave soccer balls?
Bert
Because I have the
Kreischer,
same.
a stand-up comedian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shared it with
And then
us.
people
here.
die over like stolen pillows, stolen soccer balls
Jeez.
in South America. So he's like,
What happened with the tire thing?
Well, they pretty much put tires around this guy that stole a soccer ball or something, and then they lit it on fire.
To steal his soccer ball.
Or they caught the guy that stole it.
Jeez Louise.
That's intense.
Oh, they put the tie around him, not around his neck. They put it around him so he couldn't.
He's just stuck in there, so he can't get out.
I heard it was around his neck, but I don't know.
That's what I thought too. Ooh.
Or we could be mixing up like 5 stories.
Don't believe anything.
Who knows at this point?
It could be fucking tennis balls. I don't
What
know.
the fuck are we talking about?
Basic income.
There we go.
That soccer balls are flammable.
Very, very.
Tires are flammable.
Tires.
They threw
We're all fucked up. I'm not the only one.
I think that's dope, though. I feel like it's gonna bring a community and the world together if this continues. I would hope so.
Ballers keep passing out their money?
Well, I mean, because now people have more opportunities. Because, like you're saying, money creates freedom.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to move the camera onto you when you're putting stuff in your mouth.
Thank you.
But it also creates my bad. It was bad timing. But it also creates opportunities, and that's fucking dope. Money creates opportunities.
Yeah. They're saying that like other countries around the world are testing this out. So like Canada, they've been experimenting with basic income for decades, and India.
Why are they taking so long to experiment?
Yeah, what's going on? What is the results?
I think to get the funds, probably.
Honestly, it's a question of how it will affect your economy, right? So
Yeah.
nobody wants to like just suddenly shift everything like that.
Yeah.
Because it could be devastating
Disastrous.
potentially if you fuck it up.
Like
Yeah.
catastrophic almost.
And
huh?
like, if you give them $1,000 a month, like Yang proposes, why not $3,000 a month? And I think that kind of stuff starts to.
So what does that do to your inflation?
Right, that's the question, right?
And it might even cause a fight where like some people are like, well, in my state, 1,000 is this much, and well, in my state.
I think it should be state regulated.
And I'm not even really against it. I'm just really pointing out the other side. Like, because I know, if you inflate your currency like crazy, like Zimbabwe, everyone's got $1 trillion, doesn't mean anything. So it's just there is a point to inflation where it becomes oh shit.
Yeah.
So that's the only big question, I think. But I'm afraid too that if we are not sending money to the Middle East, and we're sending money here, I don't know. It's kind of a nightmare for the war economy. I'm kind of worried about that too.
The war economy, yeah, it'll collapse.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's gonna make all that money?
Scary.
What's Halliburton gonna do?
You had me.